Hello, beautiful people. Firstly, I want you to know that I did not fire Leslie. I know that she was acting from a place of love, and although we might have some conversations regarding boundaries, she was drawn to do what she did through divine guidance, and that is what I strive to help people with every day. So, who am I to argue with that when it happens? But I am filled with gratitude beyond words of all of the love, support, and ways that people are gifting and sharing with me. I want to tell you that my first reaction was one of embarrassment, and I was mortified, beyond mortified, that she did that, and sent a request for people to help me financially. So I woke up at 4 o'clock in the morning that night, beyond uncomfortable in my body and feeling very emotional. And I wanted to share that with you because this is the work that I do every day, in and out, and help other people with. And recognizing the ways that we are working through our patterns and our processes. And so when I awoke at 4 o'clock, completely uncomfortable in my body, I have the tools to sit with that and explore it with curiosity and compassion, and recognized how blocked I am from feeling loved and receiving love and support. And how the beauty of people wanting to love and give cracks me open. It's really hard to allow that. And what I do every day is help people move from the reactions and the patterns into embodying sovereignty and liberation and love. And so I really recognize that Leslie's gift was to allow me to work through this. And then my first reaction is to turn around and share that with everybody else. And that's important. That's part of why I'm here. That's part of my purpose in life, is to share and allow my own learning to facilitate others. And I get that. So I wanted to share a little bit, but I'm going to try to keep it really short. But most moms I know and have worked with have similar issues with receiving. Many people do, and men too, but I'm speaking to moms right now. How many moms have been on my table because it was just Mother's Day? Moms that have worked to give, and sacrifice themselves to the point of not even necessarily remembering who they are, being worn out, adrenals fried, and all of that, and then have difficulty receiving, and often show up really frustrated in different friendships or relationships that they can't feel supported. But we're often the ones that are still blocking receiving the support. So I was thinking about all the beautiful people I've worked with similar discomforts in receiving and that need to give, and some of the ways that I've helped enlighten and illuminate for other people, and decided that I should probably think about using my own tools and taking my own advice and working through some of that balance and ebb and flow of giving and receiving that is energetically necessary. It just felt like we've asked so much already, and we've been blessed abundantly through this journey with Kevin's healing and this process that we've openly shared. Kevin's whole trip to Santa Vive was funded by generosity, and I felt like, how could we possibly ever ask more? And I recognized that I had not cleared any of my own part regarding receiving and embodying the lessons that are available. So I continued to sit with the discomfort and want you to know that grace and abundance have been flowing to me in so many ways. And I think that being open to the learning allows more of the generous outpouring. And there's so many ways and so many specific examples, and I don't want to make anyone more important than the other, but just, I mean, we've received so much for so many people. And I mean, gift baskets, grocery deliveries, energy clearing sessions, finances. My mother-in-law and brother were here and, helped organize, clean, and give me some space to resource myself and take care of Kevin and get to work with, their time with him. And my sister-in-law and brother took Zoe to a Taylor Swift concert and gifted her that ticket, which was like crazy for her since she's a humongous fan. My parents have done nothing but, try to help us, and all the people, our other friends, all of the time and all of the support. So it feels like we have been receiving upon receiving, and I can finally really sit with allowing that in. And as I sat with that, a interesting thing popped up. There's a class, a CST class from somebody that I highly respect around death and dying, and it's actually a class about life and transitioning and dealing with stuff that we all deal with. But it popped up again, and I knew that I needed to be there in a sacred space that it's being held for my own work and for the work with processing for myself and being able to hold the space for my family no matter what happens, and for passing it to you guys forward in whatever way I am meant to share with purpose, the way that God wants me to share in the future. So I thank you from the bottom of my heart, because the financial support that you guys have been sharing are allowing me to do that. I was actually gifted the tuition for that class, and I'm very thankful. But we'll be taking time off, and then Kevin, Zoe, and I need to spend some time together. And so I really, beyond words, can't express how thankful I am to all of you. And Leslie will be able to keep her job. Even if I'm not working every day to see patients, things keep popping up. Navigating medical care can be a full-time job. And so Kevin and I aren't really sure what next steps are for him yet, but I will tell you that sitting in this process has cleared space and things are shifting. I don't know what that means and what wholeness will look like in the healing process, but I know that we'll be okay no matter what happens now. And that is partially due to the generosity and the support and the love. So I am still embodying this process and still working through the many layers of it. And in that, there was a part of me that feels like I still need to give back. Actually, as I sit with that, it's not really. It's more about not the need to give back, but more about the knowing that I'm meant to share, and recognizing the purpose and the grace in every level of this process. So with that, there's been things that I've wanted to do for many moons and have been holding back on, really addressing the moms that sacrifice and starting to share what I call real mom messy moments and the learnings and working through all these patterns that we all actually have. And so I'm hoping to, I'm making an intention to start sharing that more as my way of kind of passing this through. And also we're going to attach a little journal that's kind of old, but For some of you, if you're interested in doing a little bit of processing work, it's again geared towards moms, but it can be used by anybody. And hopefully, we'll be doing a mini retreat day sometime soon, and we can all continue to share, hold space for one another, and process. I just want you to know how much I love all of you, and if I haven't thanked you personally, know that it's just because of logistics and time and space. But again, from the bottom of my heart, know that truly blessed, and I don't take that for granted. So, love to you all.